pouvons aussi faire une récurrence de concert.
Des moments de divertissement. Des temps d'enseignement et de prière pour soutenir votre croissance spirituelle et entretenir la flamme de Dieu dans votre cœur. De l'actualité, non seulement pour nous tenir informés, mais aussi pour nous sensibiliser sur les réalités du monde autour de nous. Bethel TV, sharing the gospel around the world. La bonne nouvelle en tout temps et en tout lieu. Bethel TV, sharing the gospel around the world. La bonne nouvelle en tout temps et en tout lieu. Votre chaîne 100% chrétienne qui vous offre des talk shows encourageants pour apporter une étincelle dans votre vie.
Pourquoi pas devenir one boss? La méthodologie pour pouvoir trouver une solution à ça. Exactement.
Sous faire du concert dans un premier cas, nous pouvons aussi faire une récurrence de concert.
Des moments de divertissement. Des temps d'enseignement et de prière pour soutenir votre croissance spirituelle et entretenir la flamme de Dieu dans votre cœur. De l'actualité, non seulement pour nous tenir informés, mais aussi pour nous sensibiliser sur les réalités du monde autour de nous. Bethel TV, sharing the gospel around the world. La bonne nouvelle en tout temps et en tout lieu.
Il est bon d'annoncer le matin ta bonté et la nuit ta fidélité.
Live concert acoustique avec David Lacey. Samedi 11 avril 2020 de 18h à 22h.
Génération en génération, peu importe le temps, les circonstances.
Nord, sud, est, ouest, centre. Je vous invite tous. Le Seigneur vous attend. Le 11 avril 2020. La louange, l'adoration qui brise le chêne. Mon fire.
Une journée exceptionnelle dans la présence de Dieu. Live concert acoustique avec David Lacey.
Invité spécial, Steve B, Dédé Parole et Israël Loma.
Le temps, tu restes toujours le même. Tu es fidèle, Yahweh. Tu ne changes pas. Peu importe le temps, tu restes.
Address number 10, Through the Road, Walthamstow, London E17 7BY.
Venez très nombreux.
Pleinement convaincu de ceci.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's me, your girl GRACIA, SUSUZANDE. Of course, you know me from this amazing, beautiful videos on YouTube, doing all these tutorials for you guys. And also, why not on Miss Africa GB 2018 and Miss Congo 2018? Well, right now I'm coming with something fabulous. I would like to present to you your new TV show, which is going to be called ETINCELLE. This show is going to be happening every single Friday at 7 p.m. on Bethel TV. So you probably want to find out why étincelle. Well, étincelle is a French word for sparkle. For étincelle, I would like to bring light into someone's life from the dark place where they are, not knowing really who they are and where they're going, or trying to bring them into the light to really wanting to find out and get to know exactly who they are. And with that, I'll be inviting amazing people who got amazing testimony to be able to help you that is going through so much, that you feel like your life is so blurry, that you don't really know your self-identity. These people will be able to help you as themselves have gone through that, you know. So my message to you today is that God has your back. He got you. He will not let you go. That you can come from somewhere and go somewhere. Étincelle. You can now catch me live on Facebook, on Bethel TV, sharing the gospel around the world. Every single Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Connect yourself, don't miss it, as this is going to be a life changer. Hello my friends, how you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing fabulous. Welcome to Étincelle, your new TV show, the one that brings amazing people, fabulous people just for you, you know, to be able to bring you out of this place where you feel blurry, where you feel not understood, where the things are not going right, you know. And so I want you to understand that situation and finally be able to come out of that situation where there is light, where you know exactly where you're going, where your mind is finally clear. Why? Because somehow we all share similar situation, but just a little bit different. And if someone else were able to come out of that situation, well, that situation can be able to enlighten you, to make you understand that you also can come out of that situation. And this is why we're inviting amazing people, fabulous people, just for you. And so before I introduce my guest, my special guest of today, I'll be just, you know, take just 2 minutes for us to come back, and I'll be introducing her. So see you soon.
D'annoncer le matin ta bonté et la nuit ta fidélité.
Live concert acoustique avec David Lacey. Samedi 11 avril 2020 de 18h à 22h.
Génération en génération, peu importe le temps, les circonstances.
Nord, sud, est, ouest, centre. Je vous invite tous. Le Seigneur vous attend. Le 11 avril 2020. La louange, l'adoration qui brise les chaînes. Mon fire.
Une journée exceptionnelle dans la présence de Dieu. Live concert acoustique avec David Lacey.
Invité spécial, Steve B, Dédé Parole et Israël Loma.
Le temps tu restes toujours le même. Tu es fidèle, Yahweh. Tu ne changes pas. Peu importe le temps tu restes.
Address number 10, Through the Road, Walthamstow, London E17 7BY.
Venez très nombreux.
Pleinement convaincu de ceci.
Oh yes, we are so back, and I hope that where you are, you prepared already your chair. I mean, you prepared a cup, whatever it is, because it's going to be an interesting session, an interesting show to watch, not just to watch, but to also understand, to learn, because, you know, all these people that I am inviting is for us for you to you know, to know something new every day. And so this amazing guest that I have here today, she's beautiful, isn't it? I know, she's gorgeous, she's absolutely stunning, but she's not just stunning outside. Yes, she is a mother of 6. She's a mother of 6. She's responsible of women ministry in Apostolic Bethel, sharing the gospel around the world, which the you know, the visionary is Apostle Helene Bila. Moudia Bila de progrès et de prospérité, where she is right now. I greet you, Apostle, and I send you all my love and kisses where you are. And then also what she is, because, you know, she plays a lot of hats. She's wearing a lot of hats with different occupation, different talent.
she's also an account receivable manager in a very well known toys company. I'm not gonna tell you, just trying to guess what company it is. But not just that, but guess what? She's also the founder, founder of a charity which is called Love Mission at Cameroon. Welcome, Mama Helene.
Welcome. Gracia. Thank you for inviting me.
I'm so happy to have you. Such a woman that you are, powerful, inspirational, I'll say, and so many talents, so many hats that you're playing. I was really, when I reach out to you and I wanted to have you on my show, I was excited, honestly, because you're going to bring something fabulous, and I hope this is not going to be the last time. From what I've said right now, do you have anything else that you want to add on the things that people may want to know about you?
Yes, so thank you for inviting me first, and it's a real pleasure to be here today. Yes, you did well, because you actually give some of my hats.
Yes.
But I still have
few more.
Yes. But I will actually talk about one that is really going to be helpful for everyone that is just trying to see our show tonight. So I am the director of the Creative Learning Center Club, and this is also a company that has been set up just to fundraise my charity, Love Mission, because actually my charity run in Cameroon, but in UK what I was trying to do is to help family with low income to get the children to be in the field of extracurricular activities, because you all know in UK that is not something that really all family can afford. So by setting up this company is to provide to low income families the possibility to also get their children to have this extra time out of school.
Oh wow.
And they are going to learn French, Spanish, Afrobeat classes, Afrobeat dance classes, djembe. We wanted also to make sure that where we live in UK, the children that will attend this club will be familiar with the African culture, and so this will be this is another hat that I have at the moment. Yes.
Oh dear, so many hats.
Yes,
that's amazing. Yes. Well, that tells me that you're not just a businesswoman, not just a beautiful woman, but also a woman with a golden heart, and that is not always easy to find. So whatever you're doing, I thank you for doing what you're doing, and keep on pushing in that way, because we need more women like this, to be inspired on it, and to see that whatever I'm doing, this beautiful golden heart that I am, as a young girl, then that someone like you has it as well, and has kept it to always inspire others, and to keep on pushing everything that you have, basically. So I applaud you for that.
Thank you.
So what I wanted to remind you as well, wherever you're watching, whether you're in Africa, Europe, Asia, wherever you are, please do share. All right, so yes, you are right now watching us, you are right now connected, and I thank you so much for that. But please do share as much as you can, and the reason for that is to create a bigger audience across the world, across the nations, and someone can possibly be inspired of the things that we're doing right now, we're going to be speaking about, and why not? Maybe your friend, your neighbor needs it. Maybe it's your daughter that needs it. So please do share as much as you can. Connect yourself, as I said, and leave a comment, because I'm going to be checking my phone to see who is connected, and possibly maybe mention your name, So do connect, and thank you so much. As we are going inside this topic, I wanted to touch something that you've recently done. All right, there is this amazing event where myself were invited, and I wanted us to speak about that. All right, so where did this idea, you know, of making this title, you know, what did it come from? Did you just sit down at home and thought, you know what, I'm just gonna name this event this name, or I don't know, where did this idea come from? Because the event that we're talking about happened in February, the 7th of February, the 7th of March, and this was an absolutely amazing event where a lot of people did attend. So in my thoughts, I'm just wondering, where did this idea come from?
Okay, so the title,
yes.
The title of the event was Women Impact Your Generation.
Yes.
And I really think I was inspired to have that title, just because I think we need to celebrate women.
Mm-hmm.
I think women we are so talented that for me it's only a waste to see that with all this talent that we have received from the Almighty since the beginning, it's just sometimes lost in the darkness. So for me, that title was a powerful title to actually emphasize that women, we need to stand. We have so much on us that we need to stand and impact wherever we are, wherever we are going. We need to make sure that we understand that our mission is to impact out there.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yes.
So the title was made on purpose of the talent that women has to really develop. Because we need to develop our potential, our leadership, to make sure that we can impact others. People.
Yeah. I really love the title, Women Impact Your Generation.
Yes.
And I feel like there's some women tend to maybe neglect or not even believe in themselves to be able to do so. But let me tell you something. If you're a woman and you know that you're a woman, this is the time to stand up. This is the time to impact your generation with the things that you have, with the things that God has given you, those gifts. Don't let it just die in a corner. And this is why you came up with this initiative. And so I wanted to also ask you, what was the how would I say this, when you talking about how would I say this, what was your idea when you first came out with the oh wait, this was already my first question actually. Sorry. But sorry, so my second question, right, was what kind of help? All right, because to make an event is not just you stand up in the morning and you're like, okay, I want to make this event and I want to make it this way, but I'm sure you had help. So what kind of help did you needed to make this event successful?
I think the first help I needed is my faith. My faith to make sure that I believe that by doing such events we can impact also women that will attend this event. And I also think that the help was really coming from my pastor, from my church members, all the women for the women ministry, and actually my network, and the guests that I really invite to be the guest speaker of the event. So I think it was really a help for anyone, even the youth in church helped me to set up this event. So for me, it's really, you cannot do such events by yourself.
I agree.
You need a team, and the team was right there from the
beginning,
pastor
yeah.
till till the people that were having stands.
Yeah.
So it's kind of I just work with everyone really
Yeah.
to make this event successful.
I like that, and that shows that obviously in whatever you do in life, you cannot do it on your own, especially when it's something so huge, something so big, and you definitely cannot. I mean, how can you? Do you wash your face with one finger? I don't think we do. We definitely use both hands, or maybe just or our 5 fingers to be able to wash our face. And I think that's exactly what you had. You had a team behind you to support you in whatever you wanted, especially when it comes to this event. And so and when I looked at the leaflet, I noticed that you invited 2 amazing, powerful women.
Yeah.
I mean, in all your contacts, in all the people that you surely know a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, all the hats that you wear, the council. I mean, you have all these things. You could have picked anyone else. Why these 2 women?
So, I think just let's go back to the purpose of the event.
Okay.
So the purpose of the event was like to impact the women to come and start their journey in that impact field. So for me, inviting these 2 people were really fitting onto that purpose, because they are 2 powerful women, like you said, who has already made their names in that journey of impact. And for me, I think you cannot sell what you don't have.
Exactly.
You sell what you have.
Exactly.
And for me, bringing these 2 guest speakers, it was really to make sure that the guests, the people that will be in that event will understand that this speaker has been through that journey.
Yeah.
And this is also, we know as human beings that this is helping us to get out from our comfort.
Exactly.
Because we can speak to people that were in that position and now they are running businesses, they are quite filling so many hats in different fields. So for me, it was quite fitting onto the purpose of the event. So they have been chosen to fit on that purpose.
I like that. I really do, because I believe they really did. I mean, I don't know what your contacts were. These 2 were absolutely perfect for their event. And so I would love to continue on that note, but we're just gonna run a quick break, and we are going to come back with more of what the event was all about. But not just that, to talk about women. Why? Because we are in March and we are celebrating women across the world. Wherever you are, we bless you and we honor you at so much, because you are simply marvelous. All right. So we're coming back, and see you soon.
Okay.
Raissa? Yeah, Christelle Johnson. Why? Allez, on y va. Je souris à la vie, l'ennemi est choqué, choqué. J'ai ouvert la Bible, ses projets sont touchés, coulés. Tu cherches des problèmes quand je marche en vérité. Mais qu'est-ce qui te gêne quand je te dis qu'il m'a sauvé? Mais qui peut m'empêcher de le louer, de l'adorer? Personne, non, 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 non. Mais qui peut m'empêcher de m'abaisser devant sa majesté? Christ est vivant, comment respirer? Comment espérer? Et quand c'est pas catata, comment se rassurer? Comment se pardonner? Comment avancer? Et quand c'est pas catata, comment se relever? Sans papa. Mais comment? Mais comment?
Papa God va gérer ma vie. Papa God va gérer mon avenir. Papa God va gérer. Christ est vivant. Comment respirer? Comment espérer? Et quand c'est fracapata, comment se rassurer? Comment se pardonner? Comment avancer? Et quand c'est fracapata, comment se relever? Mais comment mais comment faire?
Comment faire, papa, comment faire?
Ma joie, la
Comment faire?
C'est lui qui est au contrôle.
Comment se tirer? Comment espérer? Et quand c'est pas catata, comment se rassurer? Comment se pardonner? Comment avancer? Et quand c'est pas catata, comment se relever?
Comment se tirer? Comment espérer? Et quand c'est pas capata, comment se rassurer? Comment se pardonner? Comment avancer? Et quand c'est pas capata, comment se relever? Raïssa?
Yeah, Christelle Johnson. Allez, on y va. Je souris à la vie, l'ennemi est choqué, choqué.
And yes, we are back with us today. We are celebrating women. We are celebrating women with all their love they have to give. We're celebrating women with all their strength and ability, gift they have to offer. And this is why we're coming today with this title of Women Impact Your Generation. And there was an event that did happen on the 7th of March, and this was again to celebrate women across the nation as well. But not just that, to be able to do so much, and we are going to elaborate that on this show with Mama Helene Dalle, who told us so much about the event. But we are going to continue on the question, so please do connect yourself and share as much as you can. Ask question if you have any questions, and so we can create, a bigger audience. But for the ones who are there right now, thank you so much for being here right now. Thank you so much. All right, let's continue. Well, you said you spoke to us about the help that you needed, that you definitely got, and you spoke to us about where the idea came from. You spoke to us about all that, and we stopped at the point where you were telling me about the two speakers, right? The two speakers, the reason why you choose them. And so my other question would be, not just a question, because at the end of the day, not everyone did attend, right? There are people who missed it out. Some people, if you missed it out, I'm sorry, you really did. But when it comes to the next project, I can't really talk about it, but yeah, it was wonderful and amazing. But we should a little bit try to recap about what had happened or what the speakers spoke about. So would you be able to recap a little bit of these two amazing women? Just pick one, I don't know.
Yes, so actually I think it will be worth for me to just present the two women quickly, because then you will tell us what you got from that speakers, because you was there on that day.
Oh yes,
but
it's true.
I just want to take a few minutes just to really talk about the two speakers that we had on that event. So I will start with Nadine again. Yes, so Nadine again is an holistic image consultant. and she's a founder of Nadine Egan Agency. So Nadine she's a powerful woman, and she's actually helping women to develop their leadership in terms by providing some coaching session and also doing some mastermind classes where she put together people brainstorming about how to get them, you know, out of their caterpillar. Yeah, I'm sure you will talk about.
Oh my goodness, yes, I remember. I remember.
I'm sure you will give us some really key points about the caterpillar and the butterfly.
Yes.
So this is that was the first guest speaker, and she really emphasized the social impacts of the woman that we are, and I think she did a great talk, because everyone is really, and I think most of the women were so inspired that I think she started coaching them.
Oh wow!
So that's, for me, it's just amazing. Thank you, Nadine, again. Okay, so
Thank you.
now the second guest speaker was Pastor Claude Mouteng. So Pastor Claude Mouteng, she's an amazing woman of God. She's leading a house church for now more than 10 years, where she's leading church member. I think she have more than 50 members in her church house. And also she's the founder of Sorial Muller. This is a wine for communion.
Oh yeah, I got to taste that, by the way.
Yes, so she's she really did an amazing business there. So she's kind of a woman of God, and she's entrepreneur as well. So she had that business of communion wine, and she also the founder of the Gospel Camp Holiday for Children. So this was again on purpose. She was invited because she's so inspiring to have so many caskets, so many hats, where, you know, this is also to give us, in terms of spirituality, that we can be spiritual and we can be entrepreneur. So I want her to come really to also teach women that we can have the spiritual side, but we need to really focus on the impact that we have to make around us.
I like that. I like that a lot, especially with Pastor Claude, because it's been told so many times that women cannot do two things. I mean, when I say two things, because we're already multi-talent task, but it's like, if you're Christian, apparently you need to stay in the Christian zone. But I do not believe in that. You can be Christian and still impact the world. You can be Christian and change lives. You can be Christian and do exactly what God has put you in heart to do. You can be Christian and still live up to your dream. I mean, if your dream is to travel the world by being Christian, you can definitely do so. And with all these amazing people that Mama Eden through this event has invited, can definitely testify that I am Christian, but I am entrepreneur. I'm Christian. I can do all these amazing things. So that inspires me, and it should definitely inspire you to not stay back or stay, just forget about you actually living your true you. So anyway, continue in this topic. You said you should, what is it again? Recap about the things that
happened on that day. Yeah. So I think you are the best person to tell us, because then I will be so happy to see that at least you got something from that event.
True.
Yeah.
So, well, I have an amazing brain, but please Pastor Claude or Nadine again, do not kill me. All right, so let's start with Nadine again. I believe what I really got from it and really got touched. The story of the butterfly. The story of butterfly is the one that really caught me. And what she explained is that before a butterfly becomes a butterfly, is also first of all a caterpillar. All right. So within this caterpillar, it has to grow. It has to moves within this cocoon, and it can take time, but it's there within the cocoon, but it's moving to the point of growing and finally stretch out. But through that, she gave a story of this man who had many butterflies, different colors, name it, and then none of the butterfly look at the same. It tells a little bit of who we are. I mean, there's so many human beings, unique, but we are so unique in our own way. And what she said is that the story is that the men owned all this butterfly, but was this specific caterpillar who was about to turn to a butterfly, right? And so he loved this caterpillar so much, but he could not. I mean, he watched this caterpillar struggle within the cocoon. All right, it was just struggling. So what he wanted to do is to help this caterpillar to come out of the cocoon, and so what he did is, like, by helping this caterpillar, somehow the caterpillar was not able to stretch up its wings. And then this is to show that we as human beings, do not let anyone help you when it comes to your matter, when it comes to your problem, your situation, because someone can tell you one, another one can tell you another one. I mean, everyone will always have something to say about you, your direction that you need to go, but you need to believe in yourself, believe in what you need to do to go where you're supposed to go. And by you moving and stretching, that is basically giving you the strength and the ability to be able to stretch up by yourself, be able to fly, because by doing that, it's basically strengthening out your wings, right? It's strengthening out your wings for you to actually fly and fly to your destiny. And that is basically the story of this caterpillar growing and becoming a butterfly, just like you, that is probably struggling in this situation that you're in, and you feel like someone needs to help you. Do not let someone help you. And besides, sometimes when someone is helping you, they tend to take not advantage, but what you call that,
they squeeze you.
Yeah, and they squeeze you also, but not just that, but they tend to take advantage of that help, saying, oh yeah, I helped Mama Helene in that situation, I helped you in that situation. So they take advantage of that, saying, I'm the one who did that, she didn't do that on her own. So you need to take credit of your own
development.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So this is why I loved that story so much. I was like, yeah, that butterfly is definitely me. I felt like it was me. But when it comes to Pastor Claude, what I loved about her is, like, I think it was she gave the book of Ruth, 4:15, verse 15, speaking of how Ruth is basically a symbol of she's sick.
She's considered.
She's considered. That's it. They compare her to 7 sons. If you imagine, you take 7 boys and the strength of 7 boys, they were comparing them to her. That's how strong she was, and she was able to bring back the glory that was taken away from her back to her mother-in-laws. And she can say so much. I can say so much, but I think you can complete the rest.
Yeah, I think it's just like Pastor Claude just brought up something that every woman need to know. Mm-hmm. We are talented in any level. Mm-hmm. At home, we are the leader in everything. So the proverb actually the Proverb 31. The virtuous woman, sorry, the virtuous woman actually give us the amazing picture of what a woman is. And Ruth 4:15 is coming again to just remind us that yes, we need to have that 7 coats. 7 coats is a woman that is compared to 7 sons. So that means the power that we have. We know that a man, as per God, the man is the head of the family. But when they compare a woman to 7 sons, that's tell you all the story. We are powerful, women. We are powerful. We need to use our power to impact, to help others, and to actually, before helping others, helping ourselves, develop the talent that you have been given. That's it. Really.
This is why you definitely were right when you said that these 2 people were amazing for this event. And so continue on this event. There were stands, right? Because I can see from the leaflet there were business stands. How many stands were there?
So we had 15 stands on that day. Yes.
So imagine there could have been so much more if you could have called, if you could have, reach out to this amazing woman to bring out your talent, on that day. So, but anyway, so where did this idea of business stands even came from?
Like I said, I will always come back to the purpose of the event. The event was to highlight that we as women, talented that we are, we have different hats. And for me, the networking in all this kind of event, I think is the best thing that can happen to any woman, really, because like they said, the network is worth than money.
I agree.
Because for me, by putting together the stands session, it was really first to make aware that some women there doing already something and they are sharing that with us as a church. So we need to understand that out there are some women doing already, impacting already. So, and it was really intentional to do that because in our ministry, the women are really talented. I have 2 women, they are just chef, and we can teach people how to cook. We can teach people, you yourself, you're doing hair. So we have so much talent here that I did that stance just to show, to demonstrate that we all have that talent, and we can be also having our stand there. So for me, it was done on purpose, just to put people comfortable that yes, we can make it.
I like that. I really do. And I definitely enjoyed myself as I had my own stand, which was a hair and beauty, of course. I enjoyed demonstrating how to do feeding great for the ones who don't know. And sometimes seeing things on YouTube is great, but when you see it live, it's different. You can ask questions, you can go back on things, and then I enjoy to show products, natural product, bio product that you can use at home for your own hair. I mean, I enjoyed myself completely. So the other question is, what do you basically wanted people to come out of the event with?
So the idea was really to get them, get them equipped with all these guest speakers that were invited, get them equipped, and with the stand session, get them to feel comfortable to be the next one to also have their stand.
Yes.
Yeah, and also that help us to start brainstorming now in the women ministry about what can we get to out there so that people can know that we also have something that we can share, something that we can sell. So it's for me, it was to get them equipped
as much as possible,
and to start their journey of impact. That was the goal.
Oh wow.
Yes,
I really liked it, because besides my stand, I was inspired with any other stand there, especially the one with the flower.
Yes,
I mean, if you've seen it, it was a completely beautiful. She makes flowers out of paper, but I mean, if you stand from far, you're like, is this a real flower? It was absolutely stunning, and she was able to sell, as much as possible. And so my other question is like, were you satisfied? I mean, not just that, but do you think your goal was achieved, and were you satisfied from it?
I really think my goal was achieved, because first of all the attendees in that event gave me a positive feedback.
I like that.
And also the stands exhibitionists, all of them had made so much business on that day. So for me, it's a full success of that event. But as all we know that we are not perfect, there is still room of improvement.
Of course.
But I really, for the first event, I think I can say yes, we did it, and we did it well.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna give just a short break. Don't go anywhere. Keep on sharing as much as you can, and I can see that you're definitely connected. So thank you so much. We are going to come back in probably 2 minutes. So we'll see you soon.
Let it fall afresh on your people.
some learning. I think everything went well, but there are room of improvement, definitely, that I already understood, and we are working on it actually, because in anything that you do, always put yourself in a position to receive constructive feedback.
Exactly.
And I think so we still have room of improvement.
Yeah,
definitely.
All right. And so what do you think you could have done better?
So I think the marketing of the event.
Yeah,
I think that
is really important. Marketing your event. Yes.
Yeah, I think I didn't make so much marketing on the guest speaker.
Yeah.
And this is something that I will definitely work with the ministry on that. And I think in terms of perhaps the timing of also people, where it was a Saturday, it was a bit early for people, so there are some, timing and marketing. Yeah,
these two are very, very important. And so if not just if, but are we expecting another event such like this? I mean, such like how it went, like.
So I don't want to say so much at the moment, because
so you're giving us a little suspense. Is that what it is?
Yes, because definitely we are brainstorming at the moment. We have some events that is already in the pipe, but I better not say too much at this stage. But it will be shortly, definitely.
Oh wow.
So stay tuned. And so you will have definitely the news before everyone.
I'm definitely counting on that one. And so our last question of today, because as you all know, is this show is called ETINCELLE. Right? ETINCELLE means sparkle, right? It's all about enlightening you somewhere where it was dark, and finally you had that je ne sais quoi, that light that has finally made you see something. So right now, presently moment, we are going through something that has shaped the whole world. You know exactly what I'm talking about is coronavirus. All right, and this question, I didn't give it to you. I wanted it to be a surprise, and really to see what you will say. So take your time, to breathe a little bit and answer me honestly on how you really feel it in your heart, because it's all about transparency. And so listen to the question, right? So right now at this present moment, we're going through chaos. A lot of people are dying, and a lot of things are happening right now, and this epidemic has affected so many lives and so many families. What would you say, right, about the place of a woman, in such crisis that we're living in right now, talking about coronavirus? What would you advise, and what would you say the place of a woman within this crisis right now?
Okay. First of all, I will say that I'm really sorry for people that, for the family losing their loved one. But as a woman, again, I think we have to stand on this, just because the coronavirus, as Apostle Milen was saying Thursday, it's not only bad for us also as a woman, because we now have the position to get back with our families, to get them back, because they're asking us to stay at home. But then our role as mom, as wife, as friends, so now we can also play that role, because now we are at home, so our kids are there, they are not anymore at school, So what is your impact? It comes back to the impact again. So coronavirus at the moment for the woman is giving us back the impact that we need to have through our families, through our friendship, through our churches, because we have time now to do all these things that we have been putting aside because we are following our careers and this and that. So what's about the family that God gave to us? So it's a time, it's a good timing, women, to just get back to our main task.
Yes.
As a leader of our children at home. So let's take our position back now in the...
Now that we need a more than
more than ever. More than ever. Definitely.
I like that.
Yes, coronavirus is good for women to stand and impact. That's the word that I can say.
So is there something specifically you would like to say before we break up and possibly find ourselves back next Friday?
So
I mean,
I
not
just
with you, you know, I mean, but is there something that you like to say?
So I think I will thank you again for inviting me. It was such a great moment having this discussion. But I really want to thank the apostle, the mom of this of Apostolic Bethel Church, because she gave me such a great opportunity to try to extend my my potential by setting up that event with the women. So for me it's really a big thank you to Apostle Mylène Moudier Bilal. Yes, and also thank you for the guest speaker. Thank you for all those who attend the event, and I'm waiting you all watching us now to be attending our next event. Thank you.
I like that. All right, as you all know, we are ending the show, and I hope you were there watching us from the beginning till the end. Once again, I thank you so much. And then so we are going to see each other back next week with someone else, a new guest, someone who's going to bring a little bit of that sparkle, and so you can be enlightened, so you can be transformed, because it's all about learning progressively but not stay the same, and keep on growing to become exactly what God intended us to become, honestly, because it's all about that we have a purpose, and that purpose needs to be fulfilled a way or another, and that it's all about holding each other's hands and do this together. You're not alone. We are going through all situations, and for everyone that is going through tough time right here, right now, just know that God is there for you. This is the time to turn your face towards that Savior, the one has given us life, and just to remember that we are definitely favored. It's by God's grace that you're breathing, that you're walking, you're doing all these things, and that He is not just hidden, but He is truly alive. So your faith needs to be activated. Your faith needs to be strong right now. All right. This is the time to intercede for others. Don't just feel like you're on your own. No. Because this matter right now is dividing people, is bringing fear inside people's society. Love is the one that our Lord and Jesus keeps on teaching us. Loving each other, loving our neighbor, loving someone is also protecting yourself. But this means be aware of the situation, not rejecting the person. So this is all the things that we need to take in right now. So that is really what I wanted to tell you before we go away. I will definitely see you next week Friday, the same time, 8 o'clock to 9 p.m. And so thank you so much for connecting. We love you. May God bless you. Thank you again, Apostle Mylène, before I go. And we see each other soon.
Amen.
Thank you.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's me, your girl GRACIA, SUSUZANDE. Of course, you know me from this amazing, beautiful videos on YouTube, doing all these tutorials for you guys. And also, why not on Miss Africa GB 2018 and Miss Congo 2018? Well, right now I'm coming with something fabulous. I would like to present to you your new TV show, which is going to be called ETINCELLE. This show is going to be happening every single Friday at 7 p.m. on Dalle TV. So you probably want to find out why étincelle. Well, étincelle is a French word for sparkle. For étincelle, I would like to bring light into someone's life from the dark place where they are, not knowing really who they are and where they're going, or trying to bring them into the light to really wanting to find out and get to know exactly who they are. And with that, I'll be inviting amazing people who got amazing testimony to be able to help you that is going through so much, that you feel like your life is so blurry, that you don't really know your self-identity. These people will be able to help you as themselves have gone through that, you know. So my message to you today is that God has your back. He got you and will not let you go. That you can come from somewhere and go somewhere. Étincelle. You can now catch me live on Facebook, on Dalle TV, sharing the gospel around the world. Every single Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Connect yourself, don't miss it, as this is going to be a life changer.
Dalle TV, sharing the gospel around the world. La bonne nouvelle en tout temps et en tout lieu.